of games this year in 2021. We're back with Coach Swanson, Casson Matterville's high school football coach, and a bump in the road, but you know, you never want to lose a game, but it was a heck of a game that I was able to watch Friday night, or Saturday evening, and it seemed like there was, kind of some different shifts in momentum throughout the game, very physical game, and two varying styles of them throwing the ball, probably 50-50 or more to their run, and you guys, of course, running much more than passing. So what can you tell me about Saturday evening?
Well, like you say, it was a great game, hard fought by both teams. In a game like that, I always think of it as you get about 6 or 8 opportunities for a big play for both teams, and they capitalized on more of those than we did, and that's part of it. But you can't fault the effort. Our kids, like you say, we knew they were going to be throwing more, so we found any way we could get pressure on them, and kind of invited them to do the run a little bit more and stuff. Offensively, I thought we moved the ball. I think obviously when we fumbled on that one we were going in, that would have been a huge momentum swing. But they also capitalized on things. I mean, like they had a guy on a 3rd and 6 make some great one-handed catch on the sideline, and then they capitalized on another big pass on a 4th and 16. So, that's just part of high school football.
Yeah, and you got to tip your cap to those two big catches. I think one was actually even on 4th down, or maybe 2 of them were on 4th down. Yeah. Some crazy conversions there to continue their drives, and like you said, the one where we had the ball on the turf going into the end zone was tough. That would have been obviously a big momentum swing. But week 3, tell me how you feel about when you're winning games. I always get the feeling that oftentimes you overlook some of the things that maybe you feel like you're getting by, and then you come back and the old saying goes, prepare like you've lost, play the game like you've won, with confidence, but get back into preparation after a loss. It's a little different mindset, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I totally agree. That's the first thing I said to everybody on Monday. I said, we win the game and we continue to overlook these little mistakes.
Right.
Say I'm talking about it, my position group, I've been for the last 3 weeks. Now all of a sudden it's a big deal because it could have been a difference maker and stuff and things, just little things. And the same thing's true about a coach. You overlook different things, you don't do different things, and then so it's a good learning experience. And like I tell the kids, in 37 years of coaching, went through the regular season twice, once as a player, once as a coach. It just doesn't happen, and like I say, it's a good way to really go back, look through things, see what you can do, improve on as the year continues.
Yeah, and then you kind of probably try and balance that with, not panicking too,
right,
in other aspects.
It's
a loss, and like you said, a couple things go the other way, and it is a win again. And so balancing that, I'm sure, is you guys as coaches talk about. Okay, so looking at that, it's a 8-game regular season, and your goal is to get to those section playoffs healthy and in a good spot to advance. Mankato East now, they're a 5A school. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
So they're a 5A school. They're in a bigger classification than us.
Okay.
But everybody in our section plays the same schedule leading up to week 8. So you kind of get a feel where everybody's going to be ranked throughout. Like you say, I don't worry about it as much as, like, we want to improve from week to week. So we want to get better about especially those things we're really concentrating on. We want to play as a team, and we got to have fun. Yeah. If you can't have fun, you're putting a lot of work and effort into it. So those are the goals I have for the players. So I hope they're having fun. Yep, it's tough. A lot of them get disappointed. They have ultra high goals and stuff, which you want, just like in life, and then all of a sudden a curveball. It's just like you got to be able to balance between injuries and other things that you know, make kids, let's say they can't play in a game and stuff, it makes other kids have to step up, and that's what you wanna see, are they ready for it? And hopefully throughout, you know, you build your depth as you get into the later part of the year.
Yeah, definitely, that's so important, you kind of figure out who your true leaders are and who you can lean on when times are tough, and I think I overheard you saying that after the game, it's easy when things are going well, but you know, those true tests of character happen when you struggle a little, and you guys get to have a taste of that now leading into the middle of the year. So on the road this week, you get to travel to Albert Lee, a beautiful complex down there. They are winless, but you know, they're building a new regime under a new head coach, just a second-year head coach, I believe. What can you tell us about the Albert Lee Tigers?
Well, it's just like you say, they're learning a new system and things. You know, if you don't be ready mentally for a team, you're gonna be in trouble. Cause right now, they're planning on things to attack us on both sides of the ball. And you just gotta become prepared, game in, game out. They're a team in our section, so we could easily see them twice as well. And you just gotta be mentally ready to go at all times. Like I say, I don't worry about whether they're 3-0, 0-3 as more, whether our team's ready to go. It's kinda like, even though we lost last week, we challenged our defense, it kind of bent to start each game, and we challenged them to come out, and we needed this pressure, and guys stepped to the front. That's what you wanna see, that's what we put in for a challenge and stuff, and we did it. So no matter what this team's record is, again, they're gonna present new challenges. This is the first team that's run all two-back stuff, for example. So on defense, we're gonna be facing that. And they present a new defense to our offense, but we usually don't see the same defense anyway. Special teams, I'm hoping we can improve on a little bit. We kinda lost yardage last week in the exchange of both kickoffs and punts and stuff, so we're hoping we can improve in those areas.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for. You can't control who you're playing ever, and I imagine that the grading sheet's still gonna look the same after each week when the kids get back and, you know, watch the film on a Saturday or Monday this week probably with the late game. That'll be the last question. What did you think about, you know, we've had to adjust the schedule just slightly, and, you know, as an AD, we were asked to move one home game to either a Thursday or a Saturday. What did you think about the Saturday game?
Well, there's positives, there's negatives. As a coach, you worry about it, but then it turns around and happens in the playoffs, and that is, when they're in this routine of being in an after-school routine, and they've got their regimen down, and all of a sudden, some of them then don't drag themselves out of bed until after 12 o'clock, and you worry about that because their body's used to a different regimen, and all of a sudden you're throwing it out of whack. But everybody's in the same situation, and like I say, you gotta be able to do it once you get to the playoffs and stuff. Otherwise, there's positives, it's an extra day to recover. There's negatives, there's one less day to prep for your next opponent and stuff. And for coaches too, to get ready for it. So, but every team's facing the same juggling act.
Yeah, and I don't think it's gonna improve anytime soon. We've had to do that with volleyball, soccer, and football. It's an official shortage, so tonight we're actually playing a Wednesday night soccer game, so, cause we had to move. One last thing, you know, we talk about, you know, doing things right and having integrity. It seemed like there was a lot of, I don't know, just good talk and camaraderie between the two teams on the field Saturday. You know, after the game, it was a hard-fought game, and guys were shaking hands and hugging right out on the field. So, talk to us a little bit about Mankato East and how you thought that played out.
Yeah, it's just like you said, it's mutual respect for each other. You know, their line's a little, being a bigger school and stuff, their line's a little bit more, say, polished, and they don't have as many guys going both ways because they got more players out and things. And this guy's better than you thought he was because you see him in a different situation on film. And this guy is everything you thought he was, and we don't see him all the time, that's only the second time in 3 years, so, you know, neither team knows for sure what the other is running and stuff, so it was just a good overall match, like I say, comes down to who makes, you know, more of these big plays when they're provided the opportunity, and hopefully next time in that close game, we'll be the ones making more big plays.
Yeah, let's figure out how to make those plays win. All right, coach, thanks, and good luck this week versus
Yeah.
Albert Lee.
Thanks for your support.